Welcome back to Beyond the Box Score. This is part 2 of our deep dive into the August 15th MLB slate. In this half, we're breaking down 7 more matchups with the same sharp analysis and betting angles you've come to expect. From late-inning bullpen traps to player prop value plays and high-upside same-game parlays, these are the games that can make or break your Friday betting card. Whether you're chasing a strong finish to the night or looking for that one spot the books have mispriced, we've got the edge you need right here. Target Field sets the scene as the Minnesota Twins, 55-63, host the Detroit Tigers, 69-52, in what promises to be a strategic chess match rather than a runaway affair. Detroit enters with clear momentum, boasting a robust record and a near 40-point lead over Minnesota. The sportsbooks reflect that dominance. The Tigers open as short moneyline favorites, ranging from -200 to -210, while the Twins are plus side at +170 to +180. The total lines are tight, hovering at 7.5 to 8 runs, signaling cautious expectation with room for surprises. Advanced models like BetMGM project Detroit at nearly 65% win probability, reflecting confidence backed by rotation and depth. On the bump, Detroit sends all-star ace Tariq Skubal, 11-3, 2.35 ERA, high strikeout arsenal, a pitcher in elite form this season. Skubal's advanced metrics place him among the league's best, and his team is 14-5 in his starts, demonstrating how he anchors outcomes. In contrast, Minnesota counters with Bailey Ober, 4-7, 5.16 ERA, 82 kiloseconds, a righty who's shown flashes of competence but also carries volatility and a concerning ERA. Though Ober boasts some home field familiarity, his starts are notoriously inconsistent. His ATS record stands at about 8-9 and he covers just 3-5 as the underdog. The pitching matchup tilts sharply toward Detroit. Skubal offers reliability and upside, while Ober brings risk and unpredictability. Detroit's recent form bolsters this edge. Over their last 2 starts with Skubal, games have trended heavy, and the Tigers consistently hit the over in this setup. Minnesota's overall betting trends show inconsistency both ATS and in totals, further emphasizing structural weakness. Spotting value in public versus models reveals that despite skewed Tigers juice, Detroit's depth often delivers rational return on investment. Detroit's offensive foundation is sturdy. Kerry Carpenter is hot, having achieved HR over in 5 of his last 10 games, plus 138% ROI, while Riley Green's underperforming hit lines have priced him at value lately. On the Twins' side, Luke Keashal's HR overs and Ober's ability to go under strikeouts at home offer edge angles, though overall probability here skews lower. Betting structure. Core lean. Tigers moneyline, skewed deck with rotation and offense firmly in their favor. Value lean. Tigers -1.5 run line, juice may be fishy, but projected outcome comfortable enough for cover confidence. Total lean. Lean over 7.5 runs, Skubal's dominance and Twins' bullpen instability lean toward open frames. Props to target. Skubal over 8.5 kiloseconds. A premium strikeout arm against a contact-oriented lineup. Ober under 4.5 kiloseconds, inconsistent starts and low upside make this compelling. Carpenter HR over, timely power alive in a friendly ballpark. Twins team total under 2.5, structured fade on offense if Skubal controls early. Same game parlay idea, Tigers ML plus over 7.5 plus Skubal over Ks. Slates anchor rotation and run flow into one high-efficiency ticket. A higher upside ticket. Tigers -1.5 plus Carpenter hour plus Ober under Ks, heavier juice, deeper roller coaster. For contrarian live play, if early frames show Twins rallying or Skubal losing rhythm, pivot to Tigers ML live or underlays on run line. Quick projection. Tigers 6, Twins 3, Skubal. Dominates early. Tigers open gaps, Twins chip but fall short. Lean Tigers ML and props for strikeouts, but respect live direction for late value plays. Minute Maid Park glows under the Texas skyline as the Houston Astros, 68-53, host the Baltimore Orioles, 54-66. Houston enters slightly below .600 but owns clear momentum, having solidified their playoff pursuit. Baltimore, hovering under .500, can't be underestimated, given their home and home in-game volatility and the aggressive jump of young core held at the break. Odds makers open with Astros as firm favorites, around -180 to -200 on the money line, while Orioles sit in the +160 to +180 range. The total hovers between 8 and 9 runs, indicating expectations for balanced pacing, but models provide edge clues based on rotation and offensive fire. Houston will hand the ball to Framber Valdez, 11-5, 2.97 ERA, 145 strikeouts, a seasoned southpaw in peak form who leads the staff in both wins and Ks. His command of off-speed and ability to induce grounders make him a stable pitch-to-count weapon. In contrast, Baltimore counters with Brandon Young, 0-6, 6.70 ERA, a back-end arm with little margin for error or serviceable outings. That stark rotation gap paints a picture of structural dominance leaning toward Houston. Contextualizing team trends, Houston has leaned over in 60% of home games this season, with trends running stout in night duels when Valdez provides length. Baltimore has struggled to keep pace on the road, and their run support system has trended low. Simulators favor Houston with about 65% implied probability to win, underscoring rotation differential and home edge. Offensively, Houston brings deep lineup firepower. Jose Altuve, 21 HR, .283 average, provides range and compliance, while Yordan Alvarez powers the middle with physicality. The balance in their clubhouse adds offensive predictability. Baltimore counters with promising floor hitters like Gunnar Henderson, 14 HR, .284 average, 50 RBI, but production beyond him remains incomplete. Let's break down the wagering edges. Core lean. Astros moneyline. Rotation and offense deliver reliable structure. Value lean. Astros -1.5 RL. The price juice is worth sweating if Valdez keeps it tight and slogs innings deep. Total lean. Lean over 8. Ballpark trends, striking lineup, and soft Baltimore pitching align. Top props to target. Valdez over 5.5 strikeouts, expected and well-timed with his arsenal. Young under 4.5 strikeouts, he lacks the ability to stay in rhythm against a patient squad. Henderson over 0.5 hits, safe bat, high contact, high usage. Altuve over 0.5 RBIs, legacy power and fitting matchup. A strategic same-game parlay SGP, Astros ML plus over 8 plus Valdez over Ks, efficient alignment of outcome, pace, and pitching strength. High upside SGP variant, Astros -1.5 plus Valdez over Ks plus Altuve RBIs, top heavy but high reward if plan hits. For contrarian flexibility, consider Orioles team total over 2.5 if young offense erupts early, but only for live tilting, not pregame lean. Projected final. Astros 7, Orioles 3. Houston leans on rotation, earns offensive support early, and holds control through bullpen innings. Betting philosophy. Safe lean Astros ML, structure on over and Valdez's K prop, build value through plus RL or scoring angle for confident fans. Busch Stadium heats up Friday night as the St. Louis Cardinals, 61-61, host the New York Yankees, 64-57, in a clash of wild card possibilities. The Yankees enter with a slight edge in the standings, while the Cardinals, holding below .500, lean on home park familiarity and pitching matchups to gain traction. Odds makers favor the Yankees, opening in the -125 to -130 moneyline range, while St. Louis checks in around +110 to +115. The total lines hover between 8 and 8.5 runs, signaling a game likely to hinge on starting pitching and situational hitting. Models offer a slight edge to the visitors, but limited gaps challenge bettors to unearth value in props and overlays. Street. Lewis will turn to Andre Pallanti, 6-9, 4.95 ERA, 80 kiloseconds in 123.2 IP, a right-hander with swing and miss upside and moderate control. Pallanti's numbers suggest inconsistency, flashes of quality mixed with volatility. New York counters with Luis Gil, 0-1, 7.27 ERA, a talented arm with a small MLB sample size. His debut setbacks highlight rust, but his 4-pitch mix gives upside, especially if he finds a rhythm. Conditioning, arm slot, and sequencing will dictate which angle dominates the night. Recent betting trends deepen narrative layers. The Cardinals are 2-3 in their last 5 and 1-4 ATS, with their totals hitting the over in just 2 of those 5 games. Meanwhile, 31 of the Cardinals' last 62 home games have gone over, underscoring home scoring potential. The Yankees lean toward high-contact strategies and disciplined at-bats, especially after Hamels's dental shift, making over-under plays nuanced. Offensively, New York brings Aaron Judge .333 AVG, 38 HR, 88 RBI, as a foundational threat, backed by consistency from DJ LeMahieu and timely production from Giancarlo Stanton, who's homered in back-to-back games heading into this one. Street. Lewis counters with offense from Wilson Contreras, 16 HR, 65 RBI, and modern pop from Nolan Gorman, but they lack contact funnel beyond their arms. Weather and wind patterns inside Busch may shift outcomes subtly, high RPM offense or suppression depending on airflow. From a betting strategy standpoint, core lean, Yankees ML, rotation upside, offensive balance, and baseline consistency put them in the driver's seat. Value lean, Cardinals plus 1.5 RL, a savvy play for those believing Gil's potential teeters on control and father time. Total lean, lean under 8.5, starter volatility, disciplined Yankees offense, home suppressing environment, and recent low over trends in Cardinals games underline restraint. Props with scalable edge, Gil over 5.5 strikeouts, hazardous if his command clicks, and the Cardinals chase aggressively. Pallanti under 4.5 strikeouts, value if he gets hit early and leaves creatively. Judge over 1.5 total bases, elite slugger versus imperfect matchup makes shared value. Contreras RBI over 0.5, consistency in clutch levels gives underlying edge. Same game parlay SGP build, Yankees ML plus under 8.5 plus Judge TB over, tight structure combining outcome control, run suppression, and elite offensive value. For higher juice, Cardinals plus 1.5 RL plus Contreras RBI plus over 8, risky, but narrative strong if game flow leans back and forth early. A contrarian live pivot. If Gil falters immediately or weather shifts dampen control, Cardinals ML could spike as high leverage. Final projection. Yankees 4, Cardinals 3. Tight pitching duel with Judge or Stanton delivering late relief. Strategy leans safe on Yankees ML, layer props for upside, and use RL or over selectively based on game development. Coors Field is back in the spotlight as the Colorado Rockies, 32-88, host the Arizona Diamondbacks, 59-62. It's a classic paint-by-numbers matchup. Diamondbacks tread at around -180 moneyline, while Rockies linger near +147, reflecting block-level recognition that Coors environments can curve outcomes. The total sets at a staggering 12 runs, a clear signal. This setup is a volatility-driven edge, not a standard betting frame. Houston rolls with Brandon Pfaadt, 12-7, 5.03 ERA, 104 strikeouts, for Arizona, a veteran righty with upside and flaws, but whose record hides better than resembles the era. Colorado counters with Tanner Gordon, 2-5, 8.37 ERA, a back-of-the-rotation prospect with little margin and plenty of exposure at Coors. That gap gives Arizona tangible runway for leverage. Matchup narratives lean toward how Coors heightens drama. While Arizona's bats rev higher than average with solid OBP and slugging .326, .441 metrics, the Rockies punchily outscore expectations in venomous bursts, thanks to push aggression and youthful energy. Models here dramatize Arizona's edge, but only just. Let's break down the wedges. Core lean. Diamondbacks moneyline. Rotation and structural reliability give them the primary edge. Value lean. Rockies plus 1.5 run line, an X factor if Gordon holds early and Coors unwraps a fast-paced first half. Total lean. Lean over 12. Yes, it's extreme, but Coors plus offensive volatility plus Fott's homer proneness stack toward offense. Props to target based on value. Fought under 5.5 strikeouts. Expected pitching margin doesn't include overwhelming Ks. Gordon under 2.5 strikeouts. His profile stays in contact territory, price supports downside. Corbin Carroll over 0.5 RBIs, plus juice on a lockbat versus high contact scenario. Hunter Goodman over 0.5 home runs, deep match, low price, big upside. Here's a compact same-game parlay (SGP) that lines the juice. Diamondbacks ML plus over 12 plus Carroll RBI, premier scenario play with established bats and run flow. Want more roll? Rockies plus 1.5 RL plus Goodman hour plus over 12. Explosive, high event build with payoff if 2-run outbursts erupt. Game projection. Expect Rock acceleration. Arizona control early, but Rockies sneak ahead en masse. Final score. Diamondbacks 8, Rockies 5. Lean Arizona ML for security, but pack over and prop leverage for maximum ROI in this Coors wrench. Sutter Health Park in Oakland hosts a dramatic showdown Friday night as the Oakland Athletics, 54-68, welcome the Los Angeles Angels, 59-62. These teams are both under .600, but this matchup offers rich betting angles rooted in pitching contrasts and offense versus control narratives. The Angels open as moderate favorites, generally priced between -140 to -145 on the money line, while the A's are backers at around +120 to +130, and the run line hovers near Angels -1.5 +140. The total lands at 9 runs, setting expectations for a balanced contest, structured yet dynamic. Models tip toward the Angels with a 59.3% win probability, but the edge lies in price alignment and execution context. The starting pitchers frame the matchup. Los Angeles gives the ball to Yusei Kikuchi, 6-7, 3.37 ERA, 146 Ks, a left-hander who mixes deception and control to keep both power and batting average in check. Oakland counters with Jack Perkins, 1-2, 4.08 ERA, 28 kiloseconds in limited action, a rookie right-hander who's flashed strikeout potential but carries thin margins and inexperience on the road. That tilt sets a scenario. Odds favor Kikuchi's consistency, but Perkins offers volatility that can reward if Oakland stacks early traffic. Angle narrowing trends favor offense suppression and temper expectations, but Sutter Health Park has seen 5 of its last 6 over results, indicating Coors like scoring bursts on select nights. The Athletics rank near the bottom of most offensive categories. This places emphasis on matchup shocks over systemic strength. The Angels lean toward moderate run production based on guiding stars like Taylor Ward, 25 HR, 78 RBI, and Zach Neto, 19 SB, .366 OBP. Peripherals tilt Los Angeles forward, quiet but efficient. Here's how betting leverage falls into place. Core lean. Angels ML. Kikuchi's control and lineup balance counter Perkins' volatility well enough to justify baseline lean. Value lean. Athletics plus 1.5 RL. Rich upside if Perkins strikes early or the Angels take time to locate. Total lean. Slight lean to over 9. Sutter prize open offense on dynamic nights, and both starters are pitchers to contact. Smart props to scale. Kikuchi under 5.5 strikeouts. Angels slug as context favors control innings, limiting upside. Perkins over 4.5 strikeouts. Valuable if he maintains swing and miss early. Ward over 0.5 RBIs. Power in favorable spot and high usage makes it logical. Netu over 0.5 hits. On-base profile plus speed creates replicable value. Top same-game parlay construct. Athletics plus 1.5 RL plus over 9 plus Perkins over Ks. Balanced risk return that benefits from volatility and flow. High upside variant. Athletics ML plus Perkins over Ks plus Ward RBI. Risky but explosive if lineup erupts. For tactical contrarian. Angels minus 1.5 RL is sizable if you're tracking big splits or if Perkins strips control early. Prediction. Angels 5, Athletics 4. Expect a dynamic first inning, modest middle attack, and bullpen dominance shaping finish. Lean Angels for the win, but the spread and props are your value plays in this soft total and matchup edge environment. Dodger Stadium is the battleground Friday night as the Los Angeles Dodgers, 69-52, host their division rivals, the San Diego Padres, 68-53, in a pivotal showdown that could further shape the NL West race. Dodgers come in on dwindling form with 12 wins in their last 33 games and having been swept by the Angels, while the Padres have seized control of the division with timely hitting and improved rotation depth. Odds are tight. The Dodgers are slight favorites around minus 120 to minus 125, depending on the book, while the Padres sit close at plus 105 to plus 110. Simulations paint the Dodgers with just a 58.5% implied win probability, showing how soft the edge truly is. On the mound, the matchup intensifies. The Dodgers send their legend, Clayton Kershaw, 6-2, 3.14 ERA. 46 strikeouts, to the bump. Elite control, sabermetric consistency, and veteran polish on full display. In response, the Padres counter with Michael King, 4-2, 2.81 ERA, 65 kiloseconds, a dynamic, power-armed righty whose low ERA and efficiency make him a compelling underdog wedge. Both pitchers bring strengths, but King's underlying numbers suggest a meaningful value play if the Dodgers' faded lineup stays off his changeup. Past trends align with offense-heavy structure, but this matchup sets up tight dynamics. Dodgers have been hit or miss against the spread, 2-3 in last 5, and Padres have shown resilience when priced as underdogs, 51.9% cover rate. Both lineups wield power. Shohei Ohtani, 43 HR. 79 RBI, .284 AVG, anchors LA, while Manny Machado, .296 AVG, 20 HR, 72 RBI, brings balance and bat-to-ball consistency for the Padres. The run line slips shy of value, but scoring could ignite based on weather and bullpen fatigue. Breaking down the wagering structure. Core lean. Lean Padres moneyline. Kershaw's age, Dodgers' recent skid, and King's form suggest value in the underdog. Value lean. Padres plus 1.5 run line provides safety with the plus money parity and scoring upside if Kershaw's commands teeter. Total lean. Lean over 8.5 runs. If either lineup latches onto a mistake or bullpen softens, this becomes a fireworks contest. Top prop plays to mind. Kershaw under 5.5 strikeouts. His style leans contact, and onshore pitch count limitations point to ground-out outcomes. King over 5.5 strikeouts. Strong swing and miss arsenal against LA's aggressive hitters positions him for upside. Ohtani over 1.5 total bases. Power bat with momentum and plate discipline combos make him high value. Machado RBI over. Consistent driver in strong matchup scenarios. Structured same-game parlay SGP example. Padres ML plus over 8.5 plus King over Ks, targets scoring and outcome with underlying control trend. For higher juice, Padres plus 1.5 RL plus King over Ks plus Machado RBI, layered risk but massive ROI if narrative unfolds. For contrarian shock value, Dodgers ML Live pivot if Kershaw rediscovers motion or weather stiffens, could flip lines heavily. Final projection leans to Padres 5, Dodgers 4, tight structure, big inning moments, bullpen management decides. If you want consistency with upside, lean Padres ML and armor for scoring trends with over and props. A showdown under the Oracle Park lights awaits as the Tampa Bay Rays, 59-63, take on the San Francisco Giants, 59-62. With both clubs hovering around .500 and seeking to gain traction in a crowded playoff chase, this series opener carries serious edge potential. The betting markets are poised but firm. Giants are modest moneyline favorites, around -120 to -130, with the Rays sitting just behind at +100 to +110. The lines align with form, but the key value lies in the pitching matchup and home field tendencies. Models suggest the Giants are 50% favorites in similar priced scenarios, making this a defined toss-up, and ripe for layered strategies. On the mound, the Giants lean on their reliable right-hander Landon Roop, 7-6, 3.11 ERA, 95 kiloseconds, solid command, steady innings, and dependable performance that stabilizes the rotation. Tampa Bay counters with Joe Boyle, 1-2, 3.82 ERA, 31 kiloseconds in 30.2 IP, a soft-tossing strikeout upside arm whose periphery suggests he's one pitch away from straying off rails. Boyle's ceiling offers upside in a potential chasing scene push. Trend-wise, Oracle Park has hosted the over in 4 of its last 5 games, signaling that run values should be respected even in tight pitching duels. Yet, the Giants have split as favorites nearly down the middle, winning around 50% of moneyline spots, while the Rays, when underdogs, still rack up a respectable 47% cover rate. That adds a wrinkle. Value shifts not just on matchup but on public lean and line movement. Offensively, this is a game of strengths. The Rays wield modern power in Junior Caminero, 34 HR, 84 RBI, and on-base acumen from Jonathan Aranda, .316 AVG, .478 SLG. San Francisco leans on veteran savvy. Willie Adames, Heliot Ramos, and Wilmer Flores offer damage resistance and situational execution. Weather and wind in the park can tinker with fly ball carry, but both lineups are capable of seizing nights with balanced execution. Here's how to approach the betting structure. Core lean. Lean Giants moneyline. Roop's steadiness and Oracle Park layout align logically with moneyline safety. Value lean. Rays plus 1.5 run line. Boyle's volatile upside paired with Rays offense and neutral park projection creates plus DV opportunity. Total lean. Slight edge to over 9 runs. Park trends and hitter leverage suggest upside, especially in tight frames where both benches drive run inertia. Props lines to watch. Boyle over 4.5 strikeouts. Opportunity speaks loudly if Rays bats chase early. Roop under 5.5 strikeouts. Contact profile and home approach limit swing and miss upside. Caminero over 0.5 RBIs. Consistent power path and high OBP profile make this high value. Adames over 0.5 total bases draws edge in small ball and reaction at bats. Top same game parlay SGP structure. Rays plus 1.5 plus over 9 plus Boyle over Ks. Coverage based hedge with run, outcome, and pitching value. For spicy upside, Giants ML plus over 9 plus Caminero RBI. Narrative heavy but packs return if Giants settle early and Rays trade at bats. Live adjustment potential. If Boyd wobbles or early runs erupt, flipping to Giants RL or over 9.5 becomes viable to capture late instability. My projection lands on Rays 5, Giants 4, as Boyle surges early, Rays carve advantage, but bullpen and Oracle's lineup dig out until finish. Leaning price value. Rays plus 1.5 offers clean equity, while over and boom props provide layered upside. Before you lock in any bets for tonight, make sure you're subscribed to Beyond the Box Score so you never miss our daily breakdowns, sharp betting angles, and hidden value plays. Turn on notifications right now, because the edges we uncover today could be gone by first pitch tomorrow.